sad. But he does it eventually. Oh. Okay, episode 177. Oh. Wonder what's this about now. Last episode was really funny. And yeah, we also had that recap. Oh, Yoshiwara! So this is how they are afterwards. That arc. I guess now they don't have that same kind of... At least now they have the freedom to do whatever they want. Instead of just being chained down to Yoshiwara. It existed long ago. Whoa, are we going to have a serious arc now? I hope no. Because... oh man, because... right at the beginning of a new season, I guess. Whoa, the soundtrack. Oh, I really hope now that... oh, Tsukuyo. Oh! This was way back when. Yeah, and Tsukuyo has been always pretending to killing off the intruders. I guess killing off the escapees in this place. And instead of killing them, she just tried to... drugs? Is this the after, or is this that guy talking about his past? Oh no, this is the present time. Oh. Oh, maybe this is about Tsukuyo's past. But I thought her past is more about her connection with Yoshiwara. So they knew each other. And I guess, yeah, I think it makes sense because he said that he knew Yoshiwara before its liberation. Before, I'm assuming that's probably the... Whoa! Are they finally doing the... Wow. Whoa! This is what I've been waiting for. Against flashback. Oh man. And even the art style and the animation feels like a lot different compared to before. So I guess there's Sunrise Studio now has finally given them a lot budget now compared to before. And yeah, right after that recap episode, so... Whoa. Man, I'm so excited now. This is what I've been waiting for. Another, and this is somewhat a continuation, I guess. I'm not sure yet with Yoshiwara. But it's nice that they're... Oh! Come with... Yeah. Yeah, so maybe... I'm not sure, because I... Oh, man! Oh, man! This is what I've been waiting for. Oh, man, I hope we really get that in this season. Oh man, the amount of arts. That's what I'm so excited about. I'm so hype up. But I'm assuming we will not get that here, or maybe it is connected. Or is he a former? Is he also a Yato? That guy. Secret illuminates the land. Oh, a ninja. So I guess this is more about Tsukuyo's past. Is that her father or something? But I guess it will be all revealed eventually. Eventually. Oh, she looks cute. I guess because if it was the former, if this was still the same Yoshiwara back then, maybe that guy wanted Tsukuyo to escape from this place. But I guess knowing that the the Night King is the one who's controlling this place, so maybe he can't really do anything. But I guess maybe now it's bad luck to see a spider at night. Yeah, it's been a long time. Or are they going? Maybe they're here for a job. Yeah. Maybe it's connected to that drug thing or something. So maybe they'll ask. But I don't think they would need to ask the Yorozuya for, because they have their own like military forces. Yeah, so they're here for work. Yeah, whole sense that. That's the problem is whenever the big boss has been removed, someone will eventually. Yeah, makes sense because they're scared of him. But once you remove that threat, that fear, there will be aspiring. Yeah, drugs. Turn to drugs. So I'm that's maybe that's the guy from the beginning. New multiple titles and pieces. Ah. Yeah, it seems like she knows the person. I saw a spider. Or maybe not. So maybe it's a different person that she's been dreaming about. Because I thought she knew that person, and yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense. Because if she knew, she would have somewhat arrested that person. Oh, it's like a gang or something. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. But she's. Oh man, they're like married couple. Oh, but he does it eventually. Oh. uh, oh man. And after, yeah. Oh man. Their chemistry is really amazing. These two. Yeah. I don't think they would. So, if he's the head, so maybe the other guy, maybe he's the one who's controlling them from the shadows. Ah. Oh, she's she's flustered. No doubt about it. Just because of that. Whoa. Yeah. But I guess this is somewhat a proof that they're really somewhat like a thugs. That they have the strength. Whoa. Oh man. Bodyguards. I guess bodyguards for the I guess transportation of drugs. That's also possible. Oh yeah. What if they're arrested for this by the Shinsengumi? And I think eventually Shinsengumi. I wonder if they will be part of this now. Because from the Yoshiwara arc, they went. I guess because Yoshiwara is outside from the rules of Edo. Fish meat. Maybe. But the tattoo is really similar to the one that the guy had. I don't think that's a coincidence. Or maybe it's two different teams. Oh, it is two different teams. So maybe the kamaboko is for like laundering, maybe for a cover for the selling of drugs. He's scared to be aggressed for being an accomplice. Whoa. Oh, maybe kamaboko is just a term for a kind of maybe weapons or drugs. It seems like the kamaboko is much more dangerous. Oh, maybe it's a trap for possible infiltrators. So that's why maybe they switch. Yeah. Forcibly changed. Oh, maybe but that by that guy. Even the Jewy. I guess there are different kind of Jewy. Yeah. Yeah, like Sukuyo said, by himself. So this guy is no ordinary thug. Is he also a Yato? Or maybe his connections. Maybe to the government. So maybe he's more of a intellectual kind of strength. Oh no. I guess not. He's pretty skilled for him to maybe from the start he knew that. Oh, maybe this is connected to what was his name again? That ninja. We haven't seen him for a while. Yeah. Maybe this is they because it makes sense. Yeah, but these guys are just ordinary thugs that whoa, a shot to the head. I think that guy's definitely did. Ah. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. That's definitely on confession. Oh. Yeah, I guess Gin wouldn't just leave her behind. Whoa. Oh, she'll take the hit. Oh man. Wow. I mean the outro is amazing. What was I forget the name of the ninja guy who's almost on par of the skill level of Gin. We haven't seen him for quite a while, so I guess maybe there's a connection with that. Because they said that they're the most powerful or most skilled group of ninja within Edo, and seeing with those kunai, so I'm definitely I can see a connection between that, or maybe he's entirely different person, different group from that. Cause and also with regards to the connection with Tsukuyo, so maybe Tsukuyo really knew that person, and maybe it's just that she knew that person not because of maybe she knew he's the one who um, trained Tsukuyo, but his identity is really unknown. So maybe he uses different names. He uses different um, uses different identities in order to be able to not be caught by the government or by the police. And I guess I'm assuming that they're also referring to his spider web is maybe he's also connections to the underworld and maybe to the government. So, and for him to be able to take down all the gang member boss, so definitely he's very skilled. He's somewhat also similar with Hosen, I guess, in terms of influence. That I guess um, I guess the difference is that because maybe the only reason he's not able to infiltrate to take the territory of Yoshiwara to sell drugs is because of Hosen. So now that Hosen has been removed from that, so I guess in terms of in the underworld, so maybe in the crime world, so maybe he's somewhat the next to Hosen. So maybe I guess maybe he's been operating not uh, above Edo, just not except for Yoshiwara. So, but I guess they did say that before the gang member said that before there's always turf wars around who controls the territories, but now suddenly this guy appeared and took over, killed all of the bosses. So it seems like he was. It all happened because Hosen was. Hosen has been is now is has died, so no one has been now controlling Yoshiwara. It seems like he's more focused on taking control of Yoshiwara because even the members, even the thugs that Kagura and Shinpachi was, I guess, investigating about, they were talking to, they said that even them, they're not getting any supplies of drugs. They're not getting anything to sell within their own turf or something. So, and they said that all the illegal drugs are going to Yoshiwara, and I wonder why is that the case? So maybe because Yoshiwara is more famous for politicians things. I wonder if that's still the case. That is still the place where those high profile persons go to that place. And I guess maybe this is also somewhat connected to Tsukuyo, and because I remember from the flashback of Tsukuyo when she was dreaming that uh, I'm not still sure if he's that that guy that Tsukuyo was looking, the one who's burning, or maybe he's a totally different person, or maybe they're connected. But that guy said he wants to protect Tsukuyo. He I forgot. Let me check back. Yeah, he said that I will protect you. So, but they didn't show that guy's face. I think. Yeah, so maybe it's the same person, maybe it's a different person, but yeah. So I wonder who. And yeah, I guess looking back, that guy is in ninja uniform, like the. Just remind I. Please let me know in the comments the name of the guy, the ninja guy who also like Shonen Jump, like Gin. So I think he's from, maybe there's a connection with that, or maybe they're a totally different group. But he's definitely a ninja, and you could now it makes sense why Tsukuyo is using kunai from the beginning. So that's where she learned how to fight, and and maybe where she get the scars on her eyes, and yeah. So definitely I guess that's the great thing if they're going for that is because they already somewhat said before that. I'm not sure if they said it before, but I think in terms of skill level, the ninjas are somewhat on par with the samurai. So, and it's like pitting Gin towards that um, as a a villain or antagonist. And yeah, so and he seems really experienced, and he somewhat gives me the vibe of being very intelligent, very um I think he's really um he's able to plan ahead and think better than most of the usually with um other criminal uh person that maybe Gin has fought before, because seems like this gang is just a part of his men. And the thing is that when they started their first job, they did say about catching fish, and then they somewhat revealed with the illegal drugs. And it seems like they already knew that these two guys are just trying to infiltrate them, and that's why they kept using, I guess, a code for them. And yeah, with all those weapons, and eventually, I guess, or maybe it's just he's that perceptive that he was able notice Tsukuyo and Gin. So yeah, I guess if in terms of being a ninja of that high caliber, so he's definitely a threat for Gin, especially if he's really the person who trained Tsukuyo. Because Tsukuyo is really skillful enough. So I think if he's like a master of that, which really would make him a lot more dangerous. And yeah, and another thing that I really love in this episode, I guess in the beginning of this arc is the opening. I think this is now my favorite opening, just because of the visuals that they've shown just from the beginning. It somehow reminded me of Rurouni Kenshin from his beginning, and seeing Gin looking to the sky like as a kid with a samurai with the katana. So it's just it's such so very cool and amusing to watch. And this is what I've been really talking about and been waiting for since from the beginning of Gintama is Gin's Gin's past, Gin's uh, who he was, what was he like before, because and also with regards to his master and the Amanto. So that's I've been so obsessed in seeing that eventually, hopefully, in Gintama, and I think maybe in this season we will finally get to see that. And yeah, just the art style and the animation is so cool. With Gin wearing his old samurai uniform, I hope we really get to see that. I think if, maybe even other fans also would love to see that. But I guess this arc enough is so much is enough for me to at least to have that excitement be covered for now, especially with this serious arc. I think definitely they are going with this route, especially with the. Seems like this guy is really skilled and really dangerous, and I'm worried not just with his skills. It's also his influence within. They said that he's like a spider and his web. You don't know where his web is has scattered. So maybe word is that he might have some connections with the government, and he might use that against Kin or maybe the Yoshiwara. And the thing is that Yoshiwara has just been freed, has been liberated, but now here's another threat to the Yoshiwara freedom and to their uh, to their happiness. And I guess that's the problem is that after killing that, I guess that's the double-edged thing that I guess the effect of removing Hosen from the seat of having control of Yoshiwara is they don't have the same level of authority that was placed on Yoshiwara, because the only reason the Edo or the shogunate has never touched Yoshiwara is because of Hosen, and once that Hosen has been removed, not even the criminals, it's possible that even the government is now looking into taking control over the Yoshiwara, taking custody of them. Because right now, I think Yoshiwara is acting independently, but I don't think they have the enough power or the influence or the authority to stand on their own. Because yeah, Gin did save them, but Gin is not really there to always be there to protect them, to be always cover for them. So I guess that's the role of Tsukuyo. But yeah, the problem is if this threat is bigger than Tsukuyo, what can she do now? And especially if it's maybe her master or something. So I think hopefully that I guess once they defeat this guy, at least they can temporarily remove that threat for now. But the problem is that eventually there will be a threat again that might appear. So I hope that they might resolve that as well in this arc. And yeah, which is really cool that we get to get a follow up of um, a development for the more like a side character for that arc, for the Yoshiwara arc, it seems like she's more of the focus now. And yeah, which is really cool because I really like, I think she's one of my favorite on the Yoshiwara arc, and her chemistry with Gin is really, I think she so far she has been the most compatible with Gin's character. And yeah, so it seems like she's being become more developed as becoming part of the main cast of Gintama, because I think this is the second time that we've only seen her in this another arc, because we've only seen her from the Yoshiwara. Makes sense because she's always in Yoshiwara, and Gin really and the others doesn't really have the much of a reason to always go to Yoshiwara, unless they, I guess they were, right now they were invited to take on this job to investigate towards these illegal drugs, because eventually the repercussions is that the ones who's been using illegal drugs might also affect the people in Yoshiwara. So, and yeah, hopefully, I guess this is still a bigger threat, and I wonder who will still be in, who will be the others who will be possibly involved. And I'm assuming, my prediction is definitely Shin Sengumi will be involved in this, now that the Yoshiwara is not exclusive to Hosen anymore. Now that Hosen is not here, so maybe I don't think, I'm not sure with regards to Katsura, because even though they said that these are a different bunch of Jui, so this is definitely not connected to Katsura's group of Jui, because they're more like the violent type, the ones who are just plain criminals instead of rebellion towards the government, looking for freedom, or I guess equality within the Omanto. So yeah, but these are more like the the gang kind of illegal drugs kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for this arc. I'm really excited for this season after showing that amazing opening. And yeah, I cannot hope for more than this, and than the possible Amanta War with Gin's flashback, no, story. So yeah, how about you guys? What are your thoughts on this episode? Just leave it in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed watching my reaction, please like this video and subscribe if this is your first time here. And if you want to watch my reaction to this next episode, you could also do that by going in the link in the description down below. And if you want to request an anime reaction, you could also do that on my Patreon, and it will really help support me create reaction videos like this in the future. So thank you again for watching. See you on my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.